Solidarity forever. We shall always fight our rights.
The Senior Staff Association of Nigeria Universities (SANU) and Non-Academic Staff Union of Educational and Associated Institutions (Nasu) UI Chapter on Tuesday 9th of July 2024 hold a peaceful protest against 4 months withheld salary in Ibadan, the state capital of Oyo State. According to the protesters, the protest is to ensure federal government pay their members their 4 months withheld salaries. They made it known that despite numerous meetings with both the Minister of Education and Minister of State Labor and Employment, nothing has been done.
It is all about our 4 months withheld salary that the federal government refused to pay us. They've denied us this salary since the year 2020, and all effort to get all this money paid were being abortive. We visited House of Assembly, the senators, all the ministers. We visited the presidency themselves, but they make sure they were deceiving us. All what we were receiving from them is an empty promises. We are going to pay. We will visit it so that before the removal of subsidy, we know the amount we are buying the fuel. Immediately the removal of subsidy, you can see the percentage that claimed the amount they were selling it. Now you yourself, you can say the amount of money the federal government is gaining every day on everybody. This money I bought 7,000 naira fuel. You that come to this place, you might have buy fuel. So the removal of subsidy does not affect. In fact, it should even assist the federal government to pay even more to the workers, because you know the removal of subsidy has affected everything: transportation, accommodation. Mention it in Nigeria.
Comrade Ogunlade Olufemi Michael, who is the Nasu chairman, University of Ibadan Chapter, stated that the government has been denying them of their request since year 2020, and all efforts exhibited to get paid has been proved abortive.
Our demand is, number one thing is to pay our withheld salary, which is 4 months salaries. You know, we went on strike in 2022, and before we embark on that strike, every necessary action that we needed to take was taken. We wrote, we did a lot of things. We visited them, and we communicated with them, but all was to no avail, and there's nothing we can do than to embark on that strike then. So we embark on the strike, and it is usual. That is number one. Number two, this withheld salary, federal government should do quick before this July 18th of this month, because after 18th of this month, we will make sure the universities all over Nigeria will be ungovernable.
While addressing the media, SANU chairman, University of Ibadan Chapter, Comrade Omisore Abiodun Abdulrazak, expressed his displeasure, stating that all their engagement are yet to yield any positive result. He revealed that they have had agreement with government since 2009 over the process and payment terms of their salary, but it's quite unfortunate that some have been implemented while some are yet to be implemented.
When you engage with government, when you have an agreement with a body, particularly that of the union and university staff, it behoves government to ensure that such agreements are fulfilled. And when that does not happen, what will happen is what we are seeing now. So it behoves government, whenever we reach an agreement, it behoves them to ensure that the content of those agreements are fulfilled.
We don't have anything on us. Some of us are presently on loans, and you know the way bank charge their loan. Whether you pay or not, something is accumulating. And by the time the 4 months is paid now, from 2002, what do you think will happen to some of our members? That's why we are saying right now it is the time for us to get our 4 months salary.
Our leaders has been meeting with the federal government on this issue, you know, for severally now, and we could see that there was no result. No result is yielding, and so they had to tell us that every one of us should come on ground today, a day protest, to let the federal government know that things are not easy, that people are dying, people are crying. We have some of us that have health issues among us, that we need money to take care of our health, not to talk of eating. And again, when we talk of even the value of the money now, the value of money has really gone down. You know, we know how much, what is happening in our markets now, how much they're selling things in the market. You know, so even this money that we are even craving for, by the time we even get it, I pray that they hearken to our voices and they use to us and give us the money. The value had really gone down.
SANU Vice Chairman UI Chapter, Comrade Olutola Olubiyi, disclosed that the protest is overdue because they have been agitating since the month of March, expressing that they went on a week strike to sensitize the government, but they refused to hearken to their demand, which prompted this peaceful protest. Olutola said they are demanding for a lot of things, but the withheld salary is paramount because of the economic situation of the country.
Nigerian federal universities are protesting today. No, we are not moving out of the university. The process is just within the four walls of the university. SANU is just the senior staff union, while Nasu is for the junior staff. But notwithstanding, we are all the same. We are all non-teaching members of the University of Ibadan. It is just a nomenclature. There is nothing different.
And even this morning, we know that they are giving our junior counterparts, our sister union. So why are they withholding our own? Is it because we are not teaching? Is it because they say that, that they don't know our values? There is no how they can say we have four unions on this campus, and every one of us, we are working as a system. There is no how you will say one is important, the other one is not important, because the way they are treating us is like we are not important as a not teaching, and we are telling them that our value, we have our values too, and we are important, and we are begging, we are pleading, we are telling them, and that's why you see our people coming out this morning.
Expectation from the government is one, the minimum wage federal government should do quick and do something about it. And you can see before now, the federal government, they said before the minimum wage was implemented, that they will begin to give us a palliative, which is a 35,000 naira. And I think since February now, nothing has been done. Federal government has stopped doing that. And you can see the way they were working, the way they were doing as far as the minimum wage is concerned. They were using delay tactics. You see, up to this moment now, the unions are looking at them because we have done everything possible that we think we can do for the benefit of Nigeria. But the federal government, up this moment, both the president, the senator, the House of Rep, and the ministers, none of them is saying anything now. But by the time the union comes out to say we strike, then it is then the public will now know the union, their own is too much. The union are doing, but presently now, we are telling the federal government to quickly do it on time. Let us know where they are going about the minimum wage. When you can also know what is going on in Nigeria. A bag of rice now, as I'm talking to you, is 87,000 naira. A bag of yam flour, elubo, as I'm talking to you now, as yesterday, is 400,000 naira per bag. And then federal government is proposing 62,000 naira for any Nigeria. I don't know how they come about this one. So now, what we are expecting from the federal government, number one, they should hasten up our minimum wage, and not just hasten it up, and make sure they pay a reliable, a reasonable, not just minimum wage, but a living wage. The one that can take us to the office, take us home, and then take care of our family.